Hi friends, I've got a great Hyper Scape video for you today, as we finally got Hyper Scape on console on Tuesday with the release of Hyper Scape Season 1. I'm actually able to give it a try after months of seeing PC players play it and rave about it. I'm actually able to give it a try and see, is it really fun? Make sure you subscribe to my channel, as I'll be doing a Rogue Company access code giveaway on Sunday, and I'll also be doing an Apex Coins giveaway for the Season 6 Battle Pass, which launches next week, so I'll try and get a video out next week, including a giveaway for you guys. So subscribe to my channel and keep a lookout for those videos. Now, for Hyper Scape, to be honest, I had to agree with what most of the PC players say. It's a really fun game. I had loads of fun, even in my first game, normally where you have to take some time to learn how a game works. I was actually having fun straight away. It's got lots of elements that are similar to Apex Legends. The movement is better than most Battle Royales, although perhaps not quite as amazing as Apex Legends. I think it's definitely still up there with the best Battle Royales. One of the great things about Apex Legends is we've got so much lore. There's so much story out there that makes Apex Legends more than just a Battle Royale itself. And actually it seems Hyper Scape also has a similar kind of presence. There's a lot of lore that we can discover in Hyper Scape, which I think will make Hyper Scape a really fun game to keep going with. By the way, if any of you have seen Ready Player One, which is a movie by Steven Spielberg, the concept of Hyper Scape, I swear, is almost identical to that. If you haven't seen the movie, go give it a watch. It's a really great film. I actually really love the film. I've watched it probably 100 times now, and it's just awesome. Anyway, back to Hyper Scape. I like that it's a fast-paced, high-flying game, and at the moment, while everyone is still learning how to play it, it's probably less tactical than Apex Legends, and now is the best time to go and give it a try. Because everyone's fairly new to it, you don't have Predator-level players in every game, so you can probably have a bit more fun. I've definitely had a lot more fun in it, because the games are less intense, everyone's at kind of my level where everyone's trying to learn how it works, so I think that's a real benefit. I was slightly worried that it wouldn't work on console because, PC tends to work a bit differently to consoles, and games that work well on PC don't always work well on console. But actually the crossplay in this game works pretty well, or at least from my experience so far. Because it's a game that involves lots of movement as well as aim, that's why it works quite nicely for console players, especially if you've got a good controller. I'm on Xbox and I use the Elite 2, which is perfect for this game. You might want to modify your settings though, just a little tip. I found I had to adjust my ADS sensitivity. When I first loaded in, it was a little crazy. So the principles of this game are fairly simple. It's a battle royale, you can load in as a squad of 3 or solo. Rounds close and regions get taken down, so you do have to move into the zone each time, but it's not a specific ring that's closing like in Apex Legends or PUBG for example. Ultimately there is one zone left at the end, but they've got this cool crown feature. So basically a crown drops on the ground and whoever picks it up, if they can keep it for 45 seconds, their team wins. So that's a cool feature because it means basically you don't get people hiding right to the end of the game. As soon as that crown comes into the game, it kind of encourages people to fight, because if you let someone have that crown for 45 seconds, they win, you lose. So it's an added incentive, which I think is quite a nice little twist on your standard battle royale. In terms of characters, so instead of legends we've got champions, and each has a little backstory of their own, kind of like they do in Apex Legends. So I look forward to doing a lore video in the future where I can explore the lore of Hyper Scape and each of these champions in a bit more detail and share what we know so far with you, but I can definitely see the background of each of these champions definitely developing. In terms of weapons, you've got a fair range of weapons, especially for a game that is relatively new. At the moment, the Ripper is my go-to gun. As I'm trying to learn how the different weapons work and the different classes, the Ripper is a fairly good standard AR, much like the R301 in Apex. It's a really good gun, it does decent damage, it's not too hard to aim with. I like it, it's a fairly good general gun, and I would definitely recommend it as a starting gun. I also like the Riot 1, it's got strong wingman vibes for sure, so it's quite a good one to pick up. I like the kind of upgrade system they have in Hyper Scape. So basically, as you come across the same weapon, you can pick it up to essentially fuse with your existing weapon to upgrade it, which is a pretty nice take on how you can improve your weapons throughout the game. The only other weapon I would suggest for beginners is the Mammoth MK1, because it does decent damage as a shotgun, and because it's a shotgun, you don't need amazing aim with it. To be honest, I haven't tried the snipers all the launchers too much, just because I'm still working my way through how the aim works in this game, the movement, and I feel those kind of weapons you need slightly better aim with. Oh, by the way, we have this really cool lobby area. So instead of like a menu where you just sort of scroll through different menu areas, you actually have a lobby where you can kind of move around a bit as your champion, and then action to go to the different modes. For example, to look at the battle pass or to go into a game, you actually can do it physically by moving around, which is quite cool. Overall, I'd say the best thing to do is just jump into a game. Even if you don't quite know what's going on or how it works, you can actually have a lot of fun by just jumping around and, trying out the movement mechanics. It's actually quite a fun game just because of the movement. As I play more of this, I'll definitely bring you more tips videos. I'll try and do some more advanced tricks that you can use as I learn them, and I'll also bring some more lore videos as I mentioned, because there's definitely a lot of story in Hyper Scape, and not just story, but really interesting, engaging story that I think you'll really enjoy it, and that will make you enjoy the lore of Hyper Scape just that little bit more. Anyway, that's it for my video on Hyper Scape today, just my first few thoughts on how it looks on console and my first impressions of it as a game, as a console player. Definitely go give it a try, it's a lot of fun, and it also makes a nice little change from Apex without deviating too far from Apex Legends. I feel like games like Call of Duty, you do lose a lot of skill when you come back to Apex Legends. A game like this, you can still maintain a lot of the skills that you need in Apex Legends, but have fun in a different kind of way. So yeah, definitely go give it a try. Don't forget, as I said, I'm doing an Apex Coins giveaway and a Rogue Company access code giveaway, so keep a lookout for my videos in the next week or so, and you have a chance to win some free goodies there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.